Hey guys, I'm at Sunset Marina on Dale Hollow Lake, and we've had about 5 of the rainiest days I think that I've ever seen in my life. Got some serious flooding going on down here. I work down here as a marine technician, and I just thought this is one of those things that I may never see again in my lifetime, so I just thought I'd document it and just show you all around. We did try and fish a little yesterday in this, and had to go to State Dock over in Kentucky, 45 minutes from here, to find a ramp that we could launch on. But we'll just walk around and I'll just show you what we've got going on here. There's a lot of people, especially south of here, 15 miles south here in Livingston, are dealing with a lot of flooding and what have you, so hope you all be praying for them. And there's a lot of people elsewhere in the state having the same issues. But right here is, of course, there's the Sunset Dock, the main marina over there, and all this out in front of us here is the parking lot. It goes over to, I don't know where the light poles are there. Guardrail's completely underwater. Edge of the boat ramp is there where the edge of those slips are, there where that opening is. It's probably, I would say, 3 to 4 foot deep at least over there. Typical spring pool for this lake is an elevation of 651, and it is almost at 660, so it's pushing 9 feet over flood stage here. So pretty serious business. I don't know, I know I've never seen it. I've seen it get up pretty high, but never anything like this. Still running in. I don't know how long we're going to have water coming in here, but I expect that it'll probably rise for a few more days. So just hopefully slow way down. This is a Highway 111 bridge crossing the lake right up above us here. And the playground, and this is the east parking lot. So all that is nothing but a big field of asphalt covered with water. We did go fishing yesterday. Like I say, had to drive 45 minutes to find a ramp we could put in. So I just figured I'd give you all that might be planning a trip down here just an idea of the fishing conditions. The ramp at State Dock is in really good shape. I'm sure that there's other places around that you can get a boat in the water. As far as the mud, and you can see how it's looking here. It is muddy all the way down to Goat Island. I've never seen it get muddy that far down the lake. Usually you can run out of it once you get to Lilydale, and right now it's not a whole lot clearer than this all the way down to Goat Island. So that and debris, there's so much trash in the water, you just would really have to see it to believe it. The further down the lake you get, the better it gets, but it's still leaves, sticks, logs. It's pretty dangerous. You definitely want to pay attention to what you're doing if you do want to go. Now, fishing wise, we didn't catch anything yesterday. We fished for about 4 hours. There was a BFL out of Star Point yesterday, and I don't know that we weren't the only boat on the lake besides those guys, so I'm pretty sure that most everybody stayed off the lake unless they were fishing that tournament. I know it did take 17 pounds to win it, or there in the neighborhood of, so there are a few fish being caught. I don't know how everybody else did. I know that we didn't. We stayed out of the backs of the creeks because there was tournament fishermen in the back of most of those that we run up in, so we just let them be and kind of fish some mid-creek stuff and fish the main lake stuff. And other than that, like I say, it's been a lot of people affected by this. all over the state, and just ask that you keep them in your prayers. I do have a little bit of footage from yesterday. It'll pretty much tell you what it's been like here the last 5 days. It poured the rain all day yesterday for the most part, and I'll show you a little bit of that and kind of show you what it looked like out here on the lake, just so you can get an idea. And that's this right here.
We're out here on the Great Dale Hollow flood of 2019, and looky there, we brought Edward with us today.
Sure, old buddy Ed.
Don't have to show his mugshot in this video, shouldn't anyways. But
all for the camera, Ed. Give him a big peace sign. Old buddy Ed.
we're gonna get out here and see what they're doing today. We haven't been on Dale Hollow in a month, and pretty excited about getting out. We live 10 minutes from a boat ramp and had to drive 45 to find one on the lake we could get put in. So there are very few ramps on this lake that you can launch a boat right now. So
NFL this weekend.
And we're not fishing it.
We're not fishing it.
You can hear them going though.
Now we are over here at the Hopi River Campground. That is the pavilion, and standing right out front of the swimming area. The sign is completely underwater. This playground right here is usually good 50 feet from the water. Really unbelievable. It's looking like half the campsites are underwater. You can hear anything because of this wind. Okay, now I'm down here at Star Point, and about 11 miles down the lake from Sunset. Whenever I come down here and launch my boat down here this end of the lake, I usually park my boat right there, or boat, truck and trailer rather. The whole parking lot goes up in behind these trees right here, and the boat ramp's right out there on the other side of the trees. Looks like it's going to be a while. And this is the other end. That is all parking lot right out there. Hard to believe that they had a 110 boat BFL tournament go out of here yesterday. Which 110 boats is really pretty small. Usually the first one on Dale Hollow every year is in excess of 200 boats. So due to the weather and the water conditions, a lot of them, I guess, decided to stay home. I've got a boat tied up over here so I can get out to the slips if need be. My houseboat sitting right there is not floating. Well, it's sitting on blocks, which it may have floated off the blocks, but it's It's doesn't like a whole lot of being lifted off of them. Before it's over with, it probably will be. Pretty impressive sight.